Hello and welcome to this edition of our News for the Hearing Impaired. I'm Rukma and with me is Rajni. In our top story, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Durban. The PM is in South Africa as part of his four-nation visit in Africa. During his second day of his engagements in South Africa, PM Modi will visit the historic St. Pietermaritzburg railway station where Mahatma Gandhi was thrown out of a train compartment during the apartheid era. Following this, he will visit the Phoenix settlement established by Mahatma Gandhi in 1904. The settlement, devoted to Gandhi's principles of satyagrah, has played an important spiritual and political role throughout its long history, promoting justice, peace and equality. The Prime Minister will also attend a reception in his honour to be hosted by the Mayor of Durban and the Indian High Commissioner to South Africa before leaving for Tanzania this evening. Earlier on Friday, the Prime Minister addressed the Indian community living in South Africa at a stadium in Johannesburg. More than 11,000 people were gathered to hear the PM's speech. Addressing the Indian diaspora, he said the two countries have similar aspirations and challenges. The Prime Minister also said India is a bright spot in the global economy and is a land of opportunity for those who want to innovate and create, trade and invest. The Prime Minister said India's success story can be defined in four letters: hope, where H is for harmony, O for optimism, P for potential and E for energy. He also said both India and South Africa have huge demographic opportunities. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the India-South Africa business meet in Pretoria. During his address, he said that India is a bright star in the global economy and there are several opportunities for investment in the two growing economies. He also said that both the countries have achieved political freedom but must together work for economic freedom. India and South Africa on Friday signed MOUs in four areas of cooperation. Both countries have signed MOUs in the area of information and communication technology, tourism, grassroots innovation, and art, culture and sports. The Prime Minister has called for greater engagement between India and South Africa, even as he commended the African nation's support for India at the crucial NSG meet. Addressing a joint press conference with South African President Zuma after delegation-level talks, PM Modi was categorical that trade ties must be expanded further to realize the true potential of the relationship between the two BRICS partners. In Madhya Pradesh, rains lashed several areas, including capital Bhopal, and many parts of the state have been inundated. Helicopters are carrying out relief material to the flooded people in Rewa and Satna districts. Army was helping them in relief operations. Nearly 1,200 people have been affected by floods and are staying in 5 camps, including 4 put up in Satna. Bhopal, Narsinghpur, Vidisha and Betul too are expected to receive heavy rains in the next 24 hours. Meanwhile, in Assam, the army has been pressed into service to rescue flooded people in Jorhat district. Official sources say that army, along with state disaster response force, evacuated around 1,000 people. Over 1 lakh people from 7 districts have been affected by the floods. While the situation in Lakhimpur slightly improved on Friday, more than 48,000 people have been affected in Jorhat due to breach of embankment in the Bhogdoi River. More than 1,000 people have taken shelter at 7 relief camps. Rescue and relief measures have been taken in Jorhat and Guwahati. In Wimbledon, Britain's Andy Murray beat TOMAS BERDYCH in straight sets to reach his third Wimbledon final, where he will face Canadian 6-seed Milos Raonic. Murray saw off Czech 10-seed BERDYCH 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 on centre court and is one win from repeating his 2013 triumph and winning a third Grand Slam title. The Scot, aged 29, overtakes Fred Perry in reaching an 11th major final, a new record for a British man. Canada's Milos Raonic won a thrilling 5-set contest to reach his first Grand Slam final. and end Roger Federer's hopes of an 8th Wimbledon title for another year. The big serving 6 seed won 6-3, 6-7, 4-6, 7-5, 6-3 on centre court to become the first Canadian to reach a Grand Slam final. And that brings us to the end of this edition of News for the Hearing Impaired. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.